Mental Health Month raises awareness of trauma and the impact it can have on the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of children, families, and communities. Leah Scanlan's the Regional Director of Rosecrance Behavioral Clinics. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Of course, thank you for having me.
There's so much going on in the world, and we're coming out of the pandemic, and I think that in itself probably has people feeling a little more anxiety, maybe a little more depression, as we're trying to find our new normal.
Correct. Yeah, we've seen in the last year about 40% of adult Americans have reported feeling depression and anxiety in pretty high rates. And so American youth have also demonstrated some higher rates of those symptoms. So that's definitely led to an increase in the demand for mental health services. And, you know, we've seen just day-to-day stressors that we deal with that cause some stress and anxiety and depression. Of course, the stress of the pandemic has compounded that. It's brought out some feelings of uncertainty, isolation, anxiety, and depression as well. And so when those things sort of get compounded, it's incredibly overwhelming. And then we try to maybe detach or go to social media, and we end up seeing inflammatory posts or inflammatory discourse there. And then we're hearing a lot of unsettling, difficult, traumatic events happening in the news. So it can be a lot to sort of trudge through on a day-to-day basis.
So when does a person know, or a parent know, when their child needs some help?
So typically we would advise somebody to reach out for services if they're experiencing sort of an impact in their day-to-day routine. So feelings and emotions become a little bit more heightened. We're seeing sort of an impact on sleep, on eating habits, on mood. So we're experiencing more agitation and more feelings of worthlessness and hopelessness. And so if somebody's voicing those concerns, we would definitely want to have them reach out as soon as possible to get some help.
And if you were just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with everything, but you just know you need to kind of take a break, what are some things you can do to just make yourself feel a little bit better?
Sure, and there's some really great little things that we can do for self-care. It's sort of a buzzword nowadays, but it really is vital and important to sort of try to disconnect from especially social media and some of the day-to-day things, and give yourself a few minutes of quiet time. We want to try to get back to basics as well. So maintaining our routine as best we can. So we're getting up around the same time every day. We're eating, dressing, bathing, practicing good sleep hygiene. We're reaching out to our support system, friends and loved ones, to try to process some of these feelings and things that we're keeping inside, and trying to get out in nature, just trying to break up the monotony a little bit.
Especially for people who don't have a support system, do you find that loneliness can be an issue at this time too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and that's really why Rosecrance, we're trying to put an emphasis on folks reaching out and saying, today is that's the day that I'm going to take that first step, and I'm going to reach out for help. And so in doing that, they have a chance to actually, develop kind of an external support system that they can come to rely on, and have somebody that can help them form a concrete plan and develop some skills, some tools to kind of help navigate them forward in that journey.
Is that something that Rosecrance can help with?
Absolutely. Rosecrance has a very robust continuum of care. So we offer inpatient residential services, outpatient. We offer individual therapy, group therapy. We're one of the only providers in the area that actually offers a type of treatment for depression called transcranial magnetic stimulation. And so there's information available on our website at rosecrance.org. We have information sheets, we have videos, we have links to podcasts with experts.
So quite a bit of resources available.
Absolutely, yes.
Is substance abuse an issue too when people find that they're feeling depressed and overwhelmed and anxious?
Absolutely, yes. There's absolutely been an increase in the incidence of substance abuse, and so Rosecrance offers a pretty strong service mix to help with that as well.
So if someone would like more information, is your website the best?
It is, yeah. So you can go to rosecrance.org, or you can call us at 888-978-5278.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us, Leah. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.